telling the story. So syempre, we believe solid na yung lineup, Paeng Shaira, Ian and Ara. But with Ben and Ben, we believe that it creates a momentum also for us that there is that emotional depth and sincerity, especially with their music. And that's what we believe in. So we do hope that with this show, with this concert, you know, yung mga tao na manonood would really just not say, okay, Lani still got it, the Nightingale still got it. No, it's a story about again, resilience. And so we want people to feel, to connect, and to be able to really appreciate the story behind this very concert. So, yun. Thank you very much to everyone, and again, good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Atty. Gay Quijano, of course, the CEO of Backstage Manila, Backstage Entertainment, and Backstage Live. Well. We would like to also acknowledge Chris Manangkil there, our Chief Executive Producer for Backstage Entertainment Live and Manila. And the man of the hour, our Director, Project Director, Direct Calvin Nerio, to say a few words.
Good afternoon to our friends from Manila. Good afternoon to the cast and still Lani and of course Lani Solutions. Man of few words lang po ako, simple lang. In this show, expect the unexpected. That's it.
Statement of account? A statement talaga ni Direk, ano? A statement of account. I-quote niyo siya, ano rin judge, this show, expect the unexpected from the Calvin Neria. Of course, we would like to also give the flowers from Blooming Gales Flower Shop to Lian and Nara, to Shaira, to Miss Lani Salusa, of course. Ayan, given by Atty. Gay Quijano and Chris Manangkil, and of course our security man here. Kalimutan ko yung pangalan. Thank you for coming, Stephanie Mayo of Rolling Stone and Billboard. Of course, Miss Lea Santer is here. Everybody's here. Ayan, well. Who would like to? Yes, we would like to also welcome everybody, and we would like to ask Miss Lani Salucha to say a lot of words before we start. Welcome. Kaya.
Well, unang-una, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat for being here. Just like I said last time sa ating press ko noon, I just really want to express my gratitude to each one of you because all throughout these years, whenever I do a press con like this, lagi po kayong umaattend to help whatever show that I'm going to be doing, and until now, ngayon, nandito pa rin po kayo to support and to, of course, to spread the word that we are going to have a concert. So today, again, we just wanted to let you know that I am very grateful. All of us here are really grateful to all of you for being here, and hindi po kayo nawawala sa mga ganitong mga pagkakataon. So thank you so much. And come August 21, you're going to see all of us on stage. And these young people right here, nakita nyo naman po mula doon sa dulo na yun, si Toma Cayabyab. Matagal din po ako, marami po ako mga ginawang mga shows, mga events. Na ang kasama ko po ay si Mr. Ryan Cayabyab, ang ating national artist for music. Ngayon po, ang kasama ko na po yung anak. So, it only proves na tumatanda na rin ako, na nakakasama ko na po ang mga anak. Ang kapatid niya na si Kirina Cayabyab, isa ko rin pong nakakasama na as one of my singers. Unfortunately, wala po siya dahil nag-aaral po sa UK. Ito nga po, makita niyo naman kung gaano kabata ang mga kasama ko. Yun yung, not because, hindi talaga, matanda lang talaga ako. Kaya ako lang kasama mga bata. So, we are really excited to give you a really good show. And just like kung ano po yung pagka-explain kanina ni attorney, na this is not just a concert, it is a concert of love, a concert of resilience, a concert of proving one's love for life. So I would really love for everyone to see the show. So salamat po. And I thank you.
Ayan, isa kayo naman natin si Paolo. Kasi nilingnan ko yung pants nila eh. Yung naka-blue si Miguel, yung naka-gray na pants na si Paolo. So, a few words from Paolo and Miguel. And then after that, Direct Toma. Very short lang before we give the first question to MJ Felipe.
Hello po. Ano lang, just very, tayo na naman.
Yeah, that's Miguel.
Hawakan natin yung business na. Hello po. It's such an honor to be able to be here and to have been chosen as one of the guests ko sa concert ni Miss Lani. I think, gosh, yung sinabi niya about it being more than just a concert, I think this is a celebration of very meaningful connections. When we first met about this project, we got to know then all about the story of Miss Lani and everything that they've been through and their resilience. And wala nang ibang salita kung hindi sobra pong nakaka-inspire. Yun po, isa pong karangalan ng maging nandito. Thank you po.
Yeah. Siya rin ang spokesperson ng Ben & Ben. Ay, salamat. Si Toma. Si musical director Toma Terbia.
Hey, magandang hapon sa lahat. Sobrang excited po kami for this project. Dahil ano po siya, I really found their concept very, very beautiful. Kasi for me, para siyang bridging the gap. Kasi ito na rin ay bridging the generation of before to today. And maganda rin kasi parang i-introduce din natin yung music ni Miss Lani sa generation today through our wonderful artists. And I think we're giving also a new take on the music of Miss Lani. We have, sabi ko nga kanina eh, lumaki ako sa, nakikinig sa radyo, naririnig ko yung mga kanta ni Miss Lani. Ngayon, mag-perform na namin siya sa ating ganda. To be able to perform Miss Lani's music from radio to now. And to put it in a different light, in orchestral form with the Manila Symphony Orchestra, intertwined with our artists here today. And you will hear her originals as is, pero some originals as well in a new light. So very exciting, and we're really looking forward to sharing the music with you on August 21. Maraming salamat po.
Perfect! Ayan! Konto feelings ang sinarap. Our first question is from MJ Felipe of ABS-CBN. Thank you, MJ.
Thank you, Jimwell. Hi, Lani, I'm here. Right here. Lakas pa ka bata ng mga kasama mo, no? Lakas pa ka bagets. No, what's striking to me sa sinabi ni attorney kanina, no, when yung kanyang opening remarks about how it all started, how this concert was conceptualized or something like that. But I wanted to ask you, kasi hindi ko lang tanong kanina backstage, is why did you have to do this? Separate na yung, alisin mo na yung convincing ng friends, producers, for our family members, but more for yourself. Why did you have to do this? Pwede namang hindi na. Pwede na lang quiet moment na lang, quiet celebration and all that. Pero ikaw mismo, why did you have to do this?
Well, first of all, kasi this is going to be my first time again to do a concert, a solo concert. I think the last solo concert that I did was, oh my gosh, several years ago. And ito lang yung time na ma-prove ko sa sarili ko, I think, na kaya ko pa. Especially after what happened to me in 2020. So I guess this is going to be a testament for me also that even in my current situation and sa ganitong edad, I still can do it and I can still offer people the kind of music that they expect from me. Bakit nga naman yun? At saka bakit naman hindi? Bakit hindi naman na? Bakit hindi na gawin ko ito ulit?
So parang that was kind of a loaded answer.
What?
A loaded answer. Kasi parang you're saying na may doubts in your mind if you can still do it.
Yun yung dati nga, di ba, katulad na sinabi ni Atty. kanina na, yes, I'm going to admit that kaya ko pa ba, di ba, kaya ko pa ba, and kasi nga, even the situation ngayon, medical situation ko, kakayanin ko pa nga ba, di ba? But, if I'm not going to do it, I won't be able to know, di ba? I won't be able to find out, di ba? The only way to find out is to do it.
And kanina ako si our musical director, si Toma, na yun yung direction na gusto mo, yung the new ones, the young singers, hindi yung your usual friends, the Carries, the Martins, the Regines, pero kasama mo ngayon new blood. Bakit yun yung direction na gusto mo?
Because unang-una, because also I wanted to reach out to the generation now. That's as they call it, the generation Z. At saka ano? Mga millennials. Yeah, mga millennials.
Pero lahat pa sila millennials? Lahat mo naman sa table, millennials lahat?
Oo naman.
Walang Z, millennials sila naman.
Wow. So, yun, isang way din yun, yes. At saka, why not? I mean, itong mga ito ay talented itong mga ito. You should have seen si Shaira sa Delia Day, oh my goodness. May mga sarili-sarili silang mga vlogs, may mga mga channels, and you should see their performances sa kanilang mga channels. Nakakatawa. As in, nakakatawa sila. So, gusto ko mabilong. Wow! Gusto ko mabilong sa kanila. And then, talaga sa totoo lang, itong Ben and Ben, itong time na nakikita ko pa lang sila, yung mga performances nila sa YouTube. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, itong mga batang to, ibang klase yung music, ibang klase yung mga na nakikreate nila ng music. Na parang pwede siyang kasi ang sa kanila seals and craft, parang gano'n. Parang gano'n, pero tunog ngayon. Hindi ko ma-expect, pero parang iba yung nararamdaman ko nung nadinig ko yung mga kanta nila. And then I tried to introduce it na to Papa Rose, to my husband. Sabi ko, pakinggan mo to. Ayun, hanggang sabi ko, oh my gosh, sana darating yung isang araw na makakasama ko sila. At ito na nga yun. Thank you.
On the spot, last na lang for me, on the spot, your favorite Ben and Ben song?
Leaves.
Pwede yung sumambol ka.
Ito yung nakatatanong ko.
Hindi ikaw.
Hindi ko alam yung lyrics. Naiiyak ako kasi yung nilagay ko sa nanay ko.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, MJ, Felipe from ABS-CBN. Nararamdaman ko, may tanong si Candice Quaresma from Push.com. Ramdam ko nila.
Good afternoon po. To Ben and Ben, if you were to write a song for Miss Lani, kasi nga, favorite niya Leaves, ano yung pwedeng nasa top of mind niyo na kahit isang stanza or topic sa tungkol kay Miss Lani? Pwede existing song, parang gusto mo.
Parang a theme of a song. Parang, well, what the message of this concert is also about. I think it would be great to write a song about resilience and about when you feel like when you feel the doubt that you've given your last, hindi pa yun. And kaya mo pa. So parang yun yung magandang tema. Kasi yun yung story. Yun yung mismo, she didn't just tell that story, she lived through it. So I think that would be nice.
Yung title pa rin, Anything is Possible.
I don't know. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Tapos, question lang po. Actually, meron akong tanong nung isang araw. Sino yung mas magaling magsulat? Si ChatGPT o si kayo? Yung sarili nyo. So, in terms of songwriting, or do you have get help? Halimbawa, when you compose a song, you write songs. Meron ba, sometimes ba, merong may tulong from AI or technology to benefit?
You know what? I've watched a lot of videos about AI in music. And ang nadadak ko, since AI gets their learnings from real musicians, magaling yung AI kasi magaling magsulat ang totoong tao.
Perfect.
But also to answer the question here, unfortunately we haven't used, well actually unfortunately, we haven't used AI to write songs, or at least to help write songs. But, not to say that, I think there's a lot of talk about it, it's honestly a very controversial topic, especially in terms of art. And I think what I've been hearing around, which is personally the most acceptable thing, is it's a great tool, but it will never replace the ability of humans to write. Because writing comes from real experiences, and only humans can go through that. So,
Ganda mo.
Miss Lani naman. Miss Lani, sabi niyo kanina, nag-age na kayo. Pero in terms of physically, hindi naman masyado. Nag-age na kayo, pero physically, hindi pa po. Parang magkakamukala po kayo ng mga katabi nyo. Anyways po, paano po kayo nag-keep up with the times? In terms of, nag-TikTok din ba kayo? Or nagpo-post ba kayo regularly ng mga OOTD and mga
Alam mo, sa totoo lang, I have TikTok, I have the X, former Twitter, I have IG, I have Facebook. Pero hindi ako ganun ka-consistent na nagpo-post. Kasi, I don't know, especially sa TikTok, parang hindi ko makita yung sarili ko nagsasasayaw sa harap ng, I don't know. Sa TikTok, I use it for, promoting something, or whenever I need to let the public know something is going on in my life. Yun lang siguro the time na nagpo-post ako. Pero yung, try na natin kung sumayaw sa Hindi, sa totoo lang, hindi ako, yun lang. But honestly, of course, social media is a great tool for us artists to bring out our whatever events that's going on in our life. So it's a great tool, honestly. It's just like what you said, with AI, di ba? Talagang malaking tulong siya, especially where you're trying to compose a letter, or you need to have your grammar edited. So it's a great help. Pero yun nga. So, I'm trying to be more, siguro sa aking mga social media. Siguro mga mamaya, gagawa na kami ng dance move.
Thank you po. We are looking forward to the concert.
Very well said, Miss Lani. Our next question is from my idol, from Magic 89.9, Miss Tina Ryan.
Hello everyone, congratulations.
Diba OG na OG?
Yung OG si Sgt. Pepper nandito din. My first question is for Toma. Growing up in a legendary musical family, what's one piece of unusual advice about the music industry that your dad gave you, and did you actually follow it?
Thank you for the question. One thing that he always tells us, kami magkakapatid, stay humble. Kasi you want to have good relations with people, and music is a very communal experience. You make music not just for yourself, you make music for everyone else. And it's the experience that you're sharing, your own experience. And the humility there will show through the music that you make and through how you approach the people around. Kasi you want to promote a very peaceful and cooperative atmosphere for everyone. Lalo na music, the art's very emotional. So you really want to keep a level.
Thank you, Toma. The next question is for Asia's Nightingale. With so many young artists emerging today, if you could mentor one rising star for a week, what's the first lesson you'd teach them about surviving and thriving in the industry?
I would say the same thing. Kung ano sinabi ni Toma, you're really gonna have to be humble. You're gonna have to learn how to deal with different kinds of people. Treat them kung ano yung treatment mo sa boss, ganun din ang dapat ang treatment mo sa janitor or ganun. So you have to give them the same respect as what you give to a CEO. Because itong industriya na to maliit ito, words go around so quickly, and it can either lift you up or destroy you. Just a matter of wrong move, diba? Nasisira ka na, so you're just really gonna have to learn how to respect everyone with your, of course, utmost respect, and just be kind to everyone.
Congratulations again, and Magic 89.9 is supporting you guys all the way until the 21st of August. Congratulations.
Galing mo publicity-na, no? Galing. Very lapit. Yeah.
I love you, Laia.
Our next question is from Chris from 1PH. One Music PH.
Hello. Anyways, I'm Slay. So, question, since we've been here, we have been hearing yung Timeless and yung Rise to the Top. So, ano yung significance ng songs na yun for you and for this concert?
Yung Timeless na song and I Rise to the Top, kinopost yun nung isang Filipino-Australian, it was composed especially for me. Yung Timeless, it is more for my grandkids. It talks about, of course, your timeless love that it transcends time. Hindi ako makaisip, sorry. So, and also yung I Rise to the Top naman, mas nakaka-relate ako doon sa situation ko na sinasabi natin na a lot of people try to pull you down because they feel that you're no longer sorry, hindi ako makaisip ng word. Hindi ka na hindi ka na capable. Parang ganon yung song na yun, but sinasabi naman song na you still could do it, and you just really need to dust off and just stand up and just keep on moving.